What's up, guys? I got a quick review I'm going to do here, and I'm going to cover them as quick as I can. And it's the Friday the 13th series, all 8 films. And really, to me, I like the whole series. I mean, I think all of them are good. The only one to me that is bad is Part 5. Part 5 is just awful. And the only reason I say that is Part 5 is the only one where Jason's not the killer. You know, they killed Jason off in Part 4. In Part 5, those kids are at that camp or whatever. That one kid gets killed, and then his dad assumes the identity of Jason and kills everybody, and you find out the end of it. To me, that was stupid. You know, why do that? You know, everybody wants Jason. I happen to think all the sequels are actually, other than 5, all the sequels are good. My 2 favorite Friday the 13th movies, 6 and 8. Part 6 and Part 8 are my 2 favorites of the whole series. I love 6 and 8. Them are my 2 favorite ones. This is the Ultimate Collection that came with the special edition mask that you could get. And the only reason I have this one is because I was not able to get the ones that these, when they came out the first time individually with those nice looking slipcovers, I was not able to get them. I'm not a big fan of slipcovers, but those looked kind of neat. And I was not able to get them, so that's the only reason I have this. Now, I think this should have been a Blu-ray collection instead of a DVD, but I kind of like the little book form that they've got in here where it tells you all about all the movies. And I put mine inside some special DVD cases and slid them down in these little pockets because they scratch them. But, you know, every Friday the 13th, every year when the Friday the 13th falls in a month, whatever, month it is, I always watch them all in a row. As bad as Part 5 is, I even watch it as sucky and shitty and as bad as that movie is. And it's pretty bad. But Part 6 and Part 8, I have fun watching them. A lot of people don't like the sequels, and I'm one of the few people that consider the first Friday the 13th a masterpiece. It's one of the top 3 greatest of the horror slasher film genre of all time. The first one being Halloween and Halloween 2 together, because that's one complete movie, and then the next one being Nightmare on Elm Street. This to me is the greatest slasher film series of the 80s. You can't dispute that because it covered the entire decade. 80 to 89, they had one of these coming out almost every year. So, this covered the entire decade of the 80s. From 80 to 89, they come out every year except there's one year that they didn't come out. The only year I think one didn't come out was 87. 87 was the only year that one didn't come out. Was the year I was born. So, they covered the whole entire, Friday the 13th Part 3 came out in 82 and then was re-released in 83. So 87 is the only year it didn't have a Friday movie, Friday the 13th. But I would highly recommend these to anybody that, if you've seen this one, the remake, check the originals out. And I happen to actually like this remake. Now, if you know me and you've heard my videos, I'm not a big fan of remakes. I think remakes are the worst idea ever, and they're just for the money, 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 and that's not right. But I will say that Friday the 13th remake is one of the best remakes I have seen ever. The only other remake I like besides this one of the past 12 years is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I absolutely love that movie. As far as remakes go, it's a good movie. It's as good as the original. And what I like about this remake is Jason's no longer the stupid zombie walking around just appearing out of nowhere. He actually is human and he runs. That's the greatest thing about it. When you watch that trailer and you see Jason running toward that girl, you're like, hell yeah, he's running. Because that's the greatest thing ever. In Part 3, when he runs, that's the greatest thing ever. Because, killers don't run. In Part 2 and 3, he's running after them. When he's running after them, they're screwed up. They're screwed. They're dead. And to me, that's what made this one great. This is certainly better than the other remake that came out called Nightmare on Elm Street, which is a piece of garbage remake, as was the 2 Halloween remakes that are abominations. You know, Rob Zombie sucks anyway. And his 2 Halloweens, you know, a quick note about remakes, since I'm on the subject. Rob Zombie's Halloween remakes are so damn bad that I like Halloween Resurrection better than them 2 remakes. And I will make a video about the Halloween movies later, and I will explain why Resurrection's bad. But, you know, I didn't mean to get off on that, but, you know, if you saw the remake, and this is the only remake that I have seen that the theater where I live was packed. There wasn't a seat empty in this place. It was packed it was packed. People were sitting in the floors. You know, and that's never happened at that theater ever. So, you know, kind of like, you know, if you like the remake, check out the originals. They're still classics. The only sequel I don't like is Part 5. Part 6 and 8 are the 2 best, in my opinion, the 2 best sequels ever. Part 3 is pretty good fun if you can watch it with 3D glasses. Them 3D glasses they have with them kind of hurt my eyes, though. But if you can watch them with the 3D, they're a lot of fun. But that's kind of my short thoughts and I guess an overview and thoughts on the Friday the 13th series. If there's a movie in my collection that you've seen that you would like me to review, please let me know. You know, I will do the Halloween films next. The Halloween film review will come, and I may make a week out of it, do a week, and review all 8 Halloweens, or I may do it this way, like I did the Batman films, get them all together and do them all in one video. But the Halloween films are coming, so bear with me. This week I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Friday the 13th series. But, you know, and the one good remake that come out of a horror movie, of all the bad remakes that's came out in the past 12 years. But really, you know, yeah, give these a shot. If you ain't got this set, if you can find it with the mask, get it. If not, they have a set. They have it now in a 4-pack, where you can get 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a snap case like this, 4-pack, and they're 4 discs. So they're redoing them like that. Which, if you can't get them this way, get them that way, or try to order them or do something. But definitely check them out. And you know, check out the remake and leave your thoughts and your comments below. Love to hear from you. What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie? You know, not counting Part 1. Do not count Part 1 because Part 1's a classic. Everybody likes it. Most everybody likes it. But not counting Part 1, what sequel is your favorite? I'd love to hear from you. Big Blue Fan 1987 saying, I'll see you later.